Welcome to my channel. This is another time-lapse video, alla prima portrait of a Star Trek fan fiction film captain. This is Joe Cepeda, who plays Captain Ramses in an outrageously fun series about Star Trek meeting the planet of the apes. I highly recommend it if you get a chance to check it out on YouTube. I'll have a link in the description of this video. And if you notice, there's a very intense blue background here that really influences a lot of the color that I'm seeing in the flesh tones for Joe. And I think the color of the shirt does something very similar, but it's going to have a different effect. So we have the blue from the background really influencing the shadow colors because it's reflecting light into those shadows. And we have direct light coming on, which seems a much warmer light. We also have some warmth reflecting up from the shirt, affecting some of the shadow colors underneath the chin, and maybe a little bit off on the one side of the face. So, when we see things in shadow, it's only because they're illuminated somehow. There's a lot of, I think, sort of art lore around what happens with color temperature as we go from light to shadow, and there's no mystical thing that happens. As you see me here, I'm laying in right now what looks like a sort of two-tone monochrome, almost like a no-tan, and I'll make shifts in color temperature as I kind of paint, but what's reflected in the shadow is just a light source. Just as the direct light illuminates the lit side, light has to be illuminating what's in shadow, or we'd see nothing. It would be darker than the darkest black paint we can mix. But because we see things in shadow, light's reflected in from somewhere. The quality of that light that's reflected in will influence what the temperature of the shadow is. It's no sort of mystical transformation. And in this case, we obviously have the blue influencing what's reflected in that shadow. And you see right here, I'm correcting my drawing. The drawing was off. It's wet paint. It's easy to fix. Thanks for that. And we have some of the yellow-orange coming up from the shirt. That's reflecting warmth into the shadow under the chin. That's just the quality of light. Making these refinements after I had that sort of, monochromatic, no-tan style, very big shapes simplified into the simplest statement I could make for Joe's face, adding different patches of more intense color, playing with values to sort of model the form a little more, make some last minute adjustments to the drawing around the eyes and nose, and finally arrive at what I think is a final representation of Joe. And you'll see the contrast in the photograph is not fully reflected in the painting, but I still think I got the likeness down. This is the final painting. I hope Joe likes it. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and set your notifications. I can be found on the web at robertosuzuki.art, on Instagram at roberto_suzuki_art, and on Facebook at afb.com/robertosuzukiart. Thank you.